I'm starting to get kind of stressed out. This is gonna be the hardest part of this process. Guys, this is the reality of making music. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be writing a whole song in 24 hours. I'm just gonna be straight up and say that I already worked on this song for 3 hours yesterday night. In this video, and rather than just me writing a song in 24 hours, I'll also be showing you my process on how I write a whole song, like every single step. This video will be helpful for anyone who wants to get into songwriting and write some songs, produce some songs. My resume as of right now is still kind of thin, but I have a whole EP of 4 songs out right now. It's called Fluorescent Lights, Empty Nights. It's out everywhere, so you can check it out. It's on our TIING channel. There's a music video for the title track, Fluorescent. So just to preface, this video will only cover the composing and producing part, but no vocal composing. But there won't be any vocal producing, vocal recording. So anyways, before I get started, let me just tell you a little bit of the backstory of this song that I'm going to be writing in this video for 24 hours. So basically, one day I was just listening to songs on my headphones, and then I went on TikTok and I stumbled upon this song called On Melancholy Hill. It's kind of a trend right now, and I was like,
wait, why is this song so good?
And then I went to listen to the whole song and I was like,
wait, this song is so good.
And then it reminded me of another song called Brown Eyed Boys by Lawrence and Merrily. I was like,
wait, what is this genre that they share right now?
I really want to write a song like that. Personally, for me, whenever I have ideas for songs, I just write them down in my tablet. So I have like a list of song ideas, but I haven't really started on writing them. I just have like ideas for potential songs. So I was like going through my list and I see this song called Plain. As you can see, this song, I first thought of this in December of 2022. So that brings me to my first step of writing a song. Deciding on your song's concept, meaning, vibe, and style. So for me, I already had a concept for this song. I wanted to write about grief because December 2022 was around the time when I lost my grandpa. I had this idea of writing this song about grief, calling it Plain. So it's like gonna be a really happy song about flying on a plane to get closer to somebody, and then at the end of the song it's gonna become really sad and dark. And I wanted this whole song to capture like this sort of denial of grief, like when you're in grief but you're like sort of in denial, so you're like, oh, you're happy, but then like actually you're really sad. So that's what I wanted the concept of this song to be. In terms of the style and vibe, I wanted it to be very similar to On Melancholy Hill and Brown Eyed Boys. So I decided to write that song. And right after I heard On Melancholy Hill, I was like, I literally got up and then I started writing this song. And I was like, go. And this is what I have so far. Like, I literally did all of this. This is the instrumental, by the way, within 3 hours that night. Well, that brings me to my second step in writing songs, thinking of a chord progression. So for me, I just went with a really simple one. So after the chord progression, for me personally, I like to have a melody within the instrumental, so not a melody that I sing. I came up with this melody. I'll say having an instrumental melody is optional if you're like a really beginner, and if that's not something that you want to do, it's optional, especially for ballads. It's like piano ballads that would be very appropriate and can go without an instrumental melody, but would be really good if you could think of one. I'm just gonna show you little snippets of it. So this is gonna be how the song starts. That's when the melody of the instrumental comes in, and that will lead into the verse 1. And then into the chorus here. And then after chorus 2, I had this vision of turning the song really sad. And like the violins come in. Yeah. So the fourth step in writing a song for me would be the vocal melody, and I'll show you a little bit of mine right now. For the chorus, this is what it's gonna sound like. I'm flying on a plane, flying on a plane. So going back to working on this song, my first idea right now is to change this part. So this is the second chorus into the last really sad part. As of now, I have it go straight into the like really quiet part, but I think I'm gonna change that and add a little sort of extra bridge, so it's like a little dance break moment. So right now I'm just gonna start off by moving this whole section of the last part all the way back, so that there's a clean spot for me to add a little dance break part. And for the dance break, I'm thinking of creating a new melody for the song of the instrumental. So I'll be back when I think of that. So I just thought of this new melody for the dance break. So I'll go and sort of put this melody on many different instruments to make this sound very thick, and also add back the chords. Oh. So as you can see, I've added a lot of other instruments to make this new melody a lot thicker, so I'll just show that first. So that's going to be the new melody. And I also added the old melody to have some sort of consistency and sense of familiarity, I guess. So this is what the bridge sounds like so far. I added these chords back as well, like with these saxophone and these other instruments. So I just added drums to the bridge. Update: to make the bridge a little bit more different and to spice things up, I decided to add little different rhythms to the chords for some of the instruments like this. Then it becomes a little bit more bouncy. And also I decided to add a little ride to the drum from this to this. And then it'll like sort of die down to nothing. And then at the end the hi-hats will come back to have like a very dry kind of feel. When I first wrote this song within the 3 hours, I kind of just like copied and pasted the drums so that I could have like a basic understanding of what it would sound like. But it's really boring because it's all the same. So I'm gonna show you. It's basically this, and then like the transition is all the same. So I'm thinking of changing up the transitions and like the rhythm a little bit. Guys, this is the reality of making music, like using really hardcore music software on a MacBook. I use Logic Pro, by the way, and I used Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. So anytime I use those apps, my laptop has a literal seizure like this. It's just stuck there. And can you hear the sound? I hear this sound every single day and it drives me insane.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Okay, it's back, but it's extremely slow. Hey guys, so it's now later on in the day. Pause. So it's now later on in the day and I just touched up the drums for the whole track, like added in new stuff to spice it up. Ignore my, if you're hearing like a buzzing sound, that's my laptop because it's 6 years old and it needs to be replaced, but I just don't have the means to replace it right now. So now we are on to the 5th step of writing songs, writing the lyrics. I'm not really one to talk about tips on how to write lyrics because I'm not that good. But if I were to give some tips to maybe some beginners, a good first stepping stone to writing good lyrics is to have a strong concept. You need to know what the song is about. And also, I guess reading and reading poems, finding inspiration from other songs. Another really good tip for writing lyrics, especially if you're writing songs about how you're feeling, which is most of the time I would say. If you're writing a sad song, love song, breakup song, any of that, a really good tip is to write down all your thoughts, like anything you're thinking. You don't have to think about rhyming or any poetic stuff. Just write down literally anything that you're thinking and feeling. Just write it all down, and then you can just pick up some small parts of it and start to write rhymes with some lines. And yeah, that's a really good start to writing lyrics. To be honest, I'm not very good at writing lyrics, so we're just gonna have to see. This is gonna be the hardest part of this process. For this song specifically, I don't plan on having lyrics for the bridge, which is the dance break part, which I just made earlier on in this video. And for the chorus, it's just like, I'm flying on a plane. The only parts where I have to write lyrics is verse 1 and 2. So let's get started. I'm gonna take you guys along with me with writing the lyrics, and I'm just gonna show you the melodies that I have already come up with. I'm starting to get kind of stressed out. I actually have work today, so I didn't have the whole day. I didn't have the whole day available, but I also don't have whole days available for tomorrow and the day after, because I have stuff to do. So I just decided to record today, but I'm getting stressed out because I don't know what to do for the lyrics. I have a good concept, I just don't know how to write lyrics that is not cringy. For the verse 1 and 2 lyrics, I want it to be kind of ambiguous so that to the first listener, it sounds like, oh, you're talking about a long term, not long term, long distance. A long distance relationship partner type of thing. I miss lyrics that is not cringy. That kind of but not like that, not that cringy, but that kind of message. This is the melody for verse 1 of the song. Na 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 na. So my first thought with the verse 1 lyrics was 8 a.m. but I don't know how 8 a.m. would fit in with the lyrics. 8 a.m. again. You know what I mean? 8 a.m. can be good since it sounds good to say in a song. So for the concept of that would be start of a normal day, and then within a normal day you start to think of this person you want to fly a plane to. And for verse 1, it would sound like a long distance relationship, but after the whole song you realize that it's actually about my grandpa. No. 8 a.m. all alone trying to find myself again. Let's try that. 8 a.m. all alone trying to find myself again. Also for lyrics, a flaw that I have is that I tend to write lyrics that are very direct and not very poetic. So I'm trying to work on that. I'm trying to work on writing more metaphorically rather than just I'm sad. That type of writing down exactly what it is. So I'm trying to work on that for this video as well. New idea, I think the line was all alone trying to find myself again, but I think I'm gonna scrap the all alone, change it to the next line. So it'll be 8 a.m. na 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 trying to find myself again because I'm all alone. Checking days. Some things like checking days off of the calendar or checking dates. I'm gonna go with checking days for now. Counting down instead of checking days. I was thinking checking days because days would be easier to rhyme, but down would not be too bad as well. Should I rhyme down with town? Clown. When in doubt, there's always rhymezone.com. I didn't say that. Who said that? I don't know. I mean, it's around. Around. Around is a good one. In my head. Ooh. 8 a.m. in my head. Trying to find myself again. And also in my head is also a foreshadowing of the song, because this whole song is in my head, because it's all like happy vibes.
I wanna fly a plane, yay!
But it's like the first line of the last chorus is, I'm trying to find a plane that flies to heaven. It's like, wow. 8 a.m. in my head trying to find myself again, 'cause I'm all alone, counting down the days that I'll wait till you can come around. That's the best that we can do for now. Next half of the first verse. So for this part, my vision is that it'll be very crowd vocals heavy, very chant-like, so it's gonna be really fun. So immediately when I thought about this part of the song, I already thought of some lyrics. What I say right now is like, I'm second guessing that I should go on the plane, like, then I second guess, no, I should know, no, turn around and let it go, da 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 da. So what? I don't know, it's kind of Disney. I don't know if I like it. It's kind of cringy as well. So I just finished the second half of the second verse. I feel like I might change it though. I'm not the most happy with it. So I'll just show you what it sounds like. Then I second guess and no, I should know, no, turn around and let it go, even though they say slow down, don't go right now, I'm going out of town. We're gonna have to leave it as it is for now, and I still have not really finished the second half of the first verse, and I only have the first half of the second verse. Ooh, I just thought of something really good for the second verse. If long flights, long nights are what it takes, then I'm alright. And I'm alright, 'cause I know that there's nothing stopping me. Set me free if you're the one I'll see. Second guess it, no. You guys, I just need a quarter of a verse, and then I'll be done with this song, and I'll have finished writing this song in 24. What am I even doing? So I just thought of the last part. I'm not very happy with it, so I might and probably will change it, but this is what it sounds like. I just wanna see you right now. I don't care how I'm going out of town. I don't really know if it sounds good, but so that's gonna be the end of today's video. It is currently 5:33 and I spent around, it's 5 p.m. I started around 12 p.m. today, and then I spent 3 hours on this song yesterday, so I spent about 8 hours just fully on writing the song, writing the lyric, chord progression, instrumental melody, vocal melody. And obviously it's not gonna be fully perfect or done, but at least I got it done. What in the world was that?